So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how you can completely sabotage your dream of owning a vacation home in Japan. Not a rental, not a quick flip. I'm talking about the getaway you picture when you close your eyes. Your personal retreat, a place to recharge, slow down, and make memories in one of the most beautiful countries in the world. But today, I'm not giving you some feel-good checklist. Instead, we're flipping the script. We're leaning into inversion thinking, getting crystal clear on what not to do. Your brain is naturally better at spotting danger than finding the perfect path, so let's use that superpower. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shumatsu Post. And last year alone, I helped over 120 foreigners from more than 20 countries buy homes across Japan. This year, I co-founded AkiyaHub, the world's largest Japanese real estate community with over 10,000 members and counting. And I've also made some of these mistakes on my own in the past. So if you're serious about buying a vacation home in Japan, this video is for you. Here are your 7 guaranteed ways to fail at buying your vacation home here in Japan. All right, so let's start with number 1. Wait for someday and time the market. This is my personal favorite. Someday is the most dangerous word when buying property in Japan or anywhere else. We worked with one couple who visited Japan every year telling themselves they buy someday. They were just waiting for that perfect market conditions, exchange rate, etc. Every year they watched the prices climb and their options shrink. Years later, they were still renting hotels, still dreaming, and still waiting. So if you want to fail at this, be sure to wait for someday and the perfect market conditions, all right? Number 2, choose the cheapest properties. Everyone loves a deal, right? But we had a client who chased a $15,000 property because it was too good to pass up. It had no running water, no electricity, and a leaky roof to start with. We literally could not talk him out of this house. After weeks of getting renovation quotes and trying to find contractors to take on such a big project, they eventually realized how much renovations would cost and he couldn't afford it. He could have bought something move-in ready with his total budget and eventually did, but he was captivated by the cheap house price. So the fastest way to failure, only look at the cheap houses that will take a lot of work to make livable. Never look at the nicer ones that need minor updates. Number 3, expect Western systems in Japan. Oh man, I love this one. A buyer from California insisted on digital signatures and closing in 2 weeks, USD money transfers. She kept hitting walls and complaining, why doesn't Japan do things faster? The reality, she wasted months forcing Western expectations on a Japanese system, burning bridges with agents who just couldn't help her. Eventually, one of those agents connected her with us. We were able to help educate her and explain the full system in Japan. And luckily, the agent was willing to work with her if she used us as her proxy. He kept the deal alive and she eventually closed on the home. But this really is one of the most common mistakes people make. If you want to not only fail, but burn all the bridges you make in Japan, definitely push your beliefs and expectations onto the Japanese market. Guaranteed failure. But by the way, if you want to know more about the trust problem in Japanese real estate, watch this video after you finish this one. All right, so number 4, lowball every offer. Negotiation is normal, but respect and trust matters even more. So one client came to us after losing out on 3 homes in a row. He was very confused. He repeatedly offered 30% discounted prices on homes, thinking, well, it's Japan, it's negotiable, expecting a counteroffer back. Not only did he get no counteroffer, but soon the agents stopped returning his calls altogether. He missed out on genuinely great homes because no one wanted to work with him. Eventually, after helping him understand the cultural expectations here in Japan, we were able to revisit one of the past properties and help to make a reasonable offer. So lesson here is, if you want to lose out on the perfect property you spend months looking for, never learn about the culture and start negotiations by lowballing every offer. Cool. And number 5, try doing everything yourself. One buyer figured Google Translate and Reddit and ChatGPT advice was enough. He misunderstood legal terms. Surprise, AI is not the best at Japanese. Got dates wrong and almost lost his deposit because he didn't grasp critical deadlines and terms. Buying property abroad in any country isn't DIY friendly. And so make sure to trust AI and do it all yourself, especially if you love stress and wasting weeks of your time. Number 6, assume everyone who speaks Japanese understands real estate. This is another good one. So one client had a Japanese friend who agreed to help translate during the home search. It felt like the perfect solution until a zoning restriction got overlooked and they almost bought a property they couldn't legally use as intended. So just because someone speaks Japanese doesn't mean they know how to navigate Japanese real estate law, contracts, or negotiation culture. It's not about language alone, it's about specialized knowledge. So make sure you avoid the experts at all costs whenever possible if you really want to miss out on your vacation home in Japan. Okay, number 7, trust only the listing photos and don't do viewings. So this couple fell in love with a gorgeous online listing on a random Facebook page. Pristine rooms, beautiful garden. Sight unseen. They bought it. No reports, no viewing, not even remote viewing with a service like ours. So things started to seem off when they arrived and they struggled to find the house through the overgrown vines and plants. The photos turned out to be from a few years ago, carefully hiding major problems, leaks, warped floors, and mold. So photos show a property's best angles, not its real story. Unfortunately, they had gone through the entire transaction by the time they came to us for help to find a livable vacation home. So make sure to skip all the due diligence if you're okay with buying 2 homes to be able to live in one. All right, number 7.1. Here's a bonus one. Believe everything you see online, okay? So bonus tip. And because the last one reminded me of this, if you really want to fail, believe every online free house in Japan group you see on Facebook, Reddit, and other sites. Scammers definitely don't exist and hop on hot trends. So make sure you don't join a real community of over 10,000 members that you can talk to and hear success stories from with a track record of hundreds of happy home owners. Definitely go with the Facebook page telling you that you can buy a castle for $10,000. Just wire the money to their bank account and you're good to go. Yeah, that really happened. So those are 7 of the ways to fail at buying your vacation home in Japan. So these stories were all people who came to us after things went sideways, looking for a second chance. And they got one because they were willing to adjust, learn, and take a different path. So if you want to avoid the same mistakes, here are the 7 ways to succeed in buying your vacation home. Don't wait forever for the perfect timing. Start today. Don't chase deals that turn into money pits. Don't expect Japan to work like your home country. Don't burn bridges with lowball offers. Don't try to DIY something this complex. Don't assume language equals expertise. And definitely don't trust every photo or headline you see online. These lessons weren't learned from blog posts. They came from real-world lived experiences. And that's why I make these videos so you don't have to learn the hard way. If you're serious about buying a vacation home here, take your time, do your research, and talk to people who've done it. And if you need support, we're here to help you. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful or know someone who needs a wake-up call, please share this video. It really helps us out and I would really appreciate it. See you in the next one.